I'm your host, Davida Shensky, and you're listening to Live Without Limits Dreams Come True with the Right Mindset. Today's presentation is titled The Six Energy Draining Habits That You Need to Quit Now. We have the power to shape our own lives as we go. Every morning, most of us make a common choice either to jump out of bed or to hit the snooze button. This pattern of decision making continues throughout the whole day until nightfall when we decide either to sleep or watch one or more episodes. What we fail to realize sometimes is the fact that the decisions we make throughout the day either make or break us. Some choices might have immediate efforts, while others might have long term effects. But there is one consistent thing: they will impact us forever. As we get older and socialize, we adopt habits that become part of ourselves. Sometimes we don't even notice that we do certain things unless we do some introspection or someone points it out to us, because these energy draining habits have become part of our lives. We don't really take much time to unpack what we are doing to ourselves. And so, what we're going to give you is some common habits that drain our energy. The six common draining habits to stop holding on to. Holding on to the past. Looking back at our past, there is almost always something that we are not happy about. There are things that we regret and wish we could have done differently. Sadly, these have already been done and they are in the past. Holding on to them and thinking of a million alternative ways of the things that could have gone wrong or could have gone right and won't make a difference. It will simply make us sadder or increases the feeling of regret. Rather, we need to master the art of letting go. When we look back, we should see a series of lessons and mistakes that can help us improve our future. Poor diet. They say that you are what you eat, and I agree with that. What you feed your body plays a huge role in how you feel in general. There is nothing wrong with occasional fast foods, but when your whole diet consists of just that and sugary snacks, that could be a problem. A bad diet often comes along with constantly feeling exhausted and, in some cases, acne breakouts. Buying takeout on the way home after a long day might seem appealing and convenient. To avoid walking into this trap of convenience, consider doing meal prep. This way, cooking becomes less of a tedious chore at the end of a busy day. Too much social media. For me, social media is a necessary evil. I need it to connect with friends and stay updated on whatever is happening. I hate being the person who is always clueless when it comes to current affairs. So, in this way, social media is amazing. However, on some days, I spend hours doom scrolling across different platforms. By the time I put my phone down, I am exhausted, anxious, hate almost everything about myself, and question the whole point of living. I also look back and realize that I haven't been as productive as I was supposed to have been. If you are like me and often find yourself in the social media loop, consider using application timers as a way of limiting your scroll time. Clean your social media timeline and unfollow all accounts that don't enrich you. Forgetting to breathe. We live in such a fast paced world where time is money. We try our best to get the most out of the 24 hours that we get each day. We are constantly chasing goals and wanting to tick off as many things as possible from our to do list. In the midst of all this chaos, we often forget to stop and take a breath. As a result, we are anxious and panicking. When we are under so much pressure, remind yourself to breathe. Take a deep breath. When you exhale, let all the negative energy out as well. Unclench your jaw. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth and relax your shoulders, waiting for the right time. Too many things have you put aside and told yourself that you will do them when the time is right. We limit ourselves and don't go for things that we want to go for because we think now is not a good time. Well, we are here now, and there is no better time than now. Start jogging, gym, yoga, the course you have been thinking of doing, cleaning your apartment, learning how to bake, drive, or whatever it is. Start now. Surrounding yourselves with negative people. I am sure that we all know at least one of these energy draining people. They always have something to complain about and seem like nothing ever goes well in their lives. Studies have shown that constantly complaining rewires your brain and makes it easy for you to continue complaining. I can't imagine what constantly hearing someone complain does to your brain. They say, show me your friends, and I will tell you your character. The people we spend a lot of time with influence who we become. Habits rub off. So, spending time with negative people is likely a result in your also being increasingly negative. So, surround yourself with positive and enriching people. You can change your energy draining habits. Fatigue and feeling drained can be fixed by the habits we choose to adopt or let go of. Energy draining habits translate to an overly exhausted general well being, increasing unproductive and declining mental health. The first step is changing your draining habits, is identifying them. This presentation has some of the common habits, but there are a lot more that are not listed here. When you journal or audit your life, look back and take note of the habits that have been doing you more harm than good. Change or totally let those go. It won't be easy, but if you are consistent, then you can do it. And at the time of day, rather than rewarding yourself with screen time, consider putting your phone away and having enough sleep for your reward. And remember that those draining habits become habits because you allow them to become habits. But you really and truly need to learn how to treat yourself to being a better person. And by doing that, learning how to get around positive people. You know, this is where the laws of attraction comes into play, and it is so important to understand the importance of thinking positively, because you can't, if you think negatively, then you're draining the energy. But if you put positive energy out, then you're reinforcing it. You're putting yourself at a higher plane, and only you can control how you live your life and the success that you have in the future.